Hello to everyone. Happy start to May. I hope that you had a wonderful April. I'm wearing a jumper today because it has turned in New Zealand to a colder climate. I was talking to one of our clients over in Houston yesterday, the day before, and they were saying how it's nudging 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So just under 40 degrees Celsius, I think that is. So yeah, hot versus our cold. So we're really getting to the depths of winter from this point forward. If you've been watching these videos for a while, you might notice that I've gotten a little bit skinnier. I've lost 13 kgs since the beginning of the year. I just ended a 10-week weight loss challenge. I think it's meant to be inverted. You're meant to put on some winter fat for the colder months, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling healthy. I'm feeling strong, which is reflected in the way that the company has operated in April. We had another strong month. I'm very glad to see it. And while our leads are holding up and our brand is holding up, the overall sentiment in the economy is that things are getting tougher. We saw a general sort of increase in positivity in January and into February, but that has been steadily eroded over the last 3 months. So you will know this yourself. You will know that not as many leads are coming in. It's more difficult to convert and close the leads that are coming in. Revenue is down for retail. Overall business confidence is down across New Zealand and Australia. The Federal Reserve in the US today has held rates. And so it is difficult trading conditions. The thing that I have been talking to my team about is the need to spread the love. And that's actually our internal pathway for the year is spread the love, because what we wanted to do is really build team culture and build covering one another and making sure that we don't make mistakes, or where we make a mistake that we own that and resolve it as quickly as we possibly can. And the thing that I want to see for our customers is that they are making love to you in the sense that they understand what your needs are. They understand the campaigns that we've got active for you, that they're getting you conversions, that they're getting revenue, that they're listening and they're empathetic, that they're ahead of the game in terms of what you're asking for. And there has been a little bit of rockiness in my internal insights team. And so I've been, politely cracking the whip, because it's not acceptable to me that any of my clients are suffering and that they're not getting the communication. I'm very fortunate that we have a great structure, process, and operational team. So often it is the case that we are delivering results. But if you ever find that the communication from your project manager is lacking, then feedback to me is always wanted and warranted, because I can then take that with effect and I can resolve some of the impediments. And as I say, in a nice way, crack the whip, because it isn't good enough. We only ever expect a project manager to manage between 22 to 25 clients, and that's at the maximum level. That provides them with significant time in the month to be able to service not only your needs, but to do upskilling, to do their admin, and then to go above and beyond. So we will be sending out a survey. I believe that's going to go out next week. And in that survey, you'll have an opportunity to give us some feedback on what we have been doing right and what we have not been doing so well. And if you have an issue with your project manager and communication, please, warts and all, give us that feedback, because we can't improve if we don't hear. I always action when I see that there is an issue or I hear that there is an issue. And so it needs to come to my attention for that to be the case. And if I don't get it shared, or you've shared it and it hasn't gone any further, then please use the survey as an opportunity to change that, because it's important that we consistently strive to be better for you. You should expect that from my team. You should expect that from my company. I'm proud of the results that we deliver, but there's always more that we can improve upon. So we had a webinar last month, the second of our public webinars thus far, and that was on how to combat negative reviews. And so that was quite successful. We had quite a number of attendees to that, and then we have pushed that out to YouTube and to X, where we are getting really strong engagement. Just a side note on X, we started advertising on that platform at the beginning of the year. We hadn't done so previously. We are paying 23 cents per 1,000 impressions versus roundabouts $1 CPM on Google versus $8 CPM on Facebook. So I think that there's a real opportunity to get your brand messaging out there. We change the ad every 10 days or so because you don't want it to be stale. And we don't advertise as in to say, give us a call or can we help? We're putting out content that is useful for the person who's reading it or seeing it or consuming it via visual means because it builds the brand in a wider zone. Our radio advertising is designed to please call us or use our email forms on our website. Similarly, some of our digital advertising on Google is designed to get people to get in touch. But we've got a really strong brand strategy, content strategy to deliver insights to business owners and to marketing managers or anyone that's interested in the digital marketing field, because we really want to grow knowledge and we want to go beyond just the basics of what has been regurgitated to you time and time and time again. We want to drill into some of the fundamentals of what matters to you. So on the previous webinar, you can go to our website for that. I think it's going to be in the email if you're watching the CEO memo from the email. But next month, the webinar will be on the 29th of May at 2 p.m. And it will be where should I spend my online ad investment? So where should it be spent? Should it be on Google and which campaigns? Should it be on Facebook? And if so, which campaigns? Could it be X? Could it be on another platform? Could it be in the real world? There is a tight budget for most businesses. It always is, but certainly in tough times, it's even more so the case. So I encourage you to join that. Congratulations to Tidy. Tidy is actually an existing client of ours and has been for many years. They won the $500 prize draw in the April webinar. So I encourage you to attend and go in the draw to win the $500 for the May webinar. Obviously, if it tickles your fancy, you're going to be there. But we are seeing increasing numbers, which is fantastic. And it really is about adding more content. And then just on that, from the content that we add up generally, that our managers add up, we're seeing increases to the subscriber rate to our YouTube channel, which isn't massive. We're certainly not Taylor Swift videos, but it is pleasing to see that the more content we put out there, the better the returns are. So I only have the one Google thing for you this month, and that's enhanced conversions through Google Ads. So that's this one here. Oops, I'll share my screen so you can see what I see. Excellent. So where's my little note? From our good technical director, Raja. Enhanced conversions. Enhanced conversions is a feature that can improve the accuracy of your conversion measurement and unlock more powerful bidding. It supplements your existing conversion tags by sending hashed, which is private, first-party conversion data from your website to Google in a privacy-safe way. The feature uses a secure one-way hashing algorithm called SHA-256 on your first-party customer data, such as email addresses, before sending to Google. To set it up, we can do it using GTM and GA4 to share enhanced conversions with Google Ads. And there will be a link which I'll include in my written part, which is in the email. But apparently this will improve the machine learning bidding to target better users. And it's a real step from Google to track better data as we move into the cookieless era. So you'll see there, Google signed a user views a YouTube ad, that user converts on your website, the conversion tag captures a field you determine. So normally it's going to be the email address, hashes the data, but then that data is matched against Google hashed user data, and a conversion report is generated in your account. So it's really about using the frontline, most advanced techniques for targeting to maximize how much revenue you produce, how many users are coming through to your site and submitting contact forms. So I will wrap up by looking at the Insights dashboard. Really pleasing to see that we're seeing a strong increase in revenue. We're seeing an increase in average session duration, though it's minimal. That engagement rate at 60% average across all of our clients is perfect, because that is pretty much the standard that we'd expect. You'll note that total users has declined, and so that is because the market is contracting to a degree. We're seeing that in our own Google My Business listings, that metrics from 2024 versus 2023 have declined, and that's because there's less people in market. From a demographic point of view, that 65 plus market, they have the discretionary spend. They are, if you have a product or a service, make sure that targets the older age demographic. Make sure you really are honing your budget toward them, because that's where we're seeing the spending take place. So you can see what's on the screen there. Channel activity, organic search, as always, the powerhouse, most users, but then significantly the most revenue being generated. Direct, slightly less than organic in terms of total users, but significantly less in terms of revenue. Less people coming from paid search than direct, but close in terms of the revenue being generated. And then you can see going a wee bit further down. So stability there in terms of certainly the channels. I think it's important to remember that when we look after your accounts, we're not just looking after your Google ads, we're looking after all channel data, looking to increase the users from all of the channels that might be appropriate to you. Channel trend, look, that one's, you can see our revenue's been going up all year. It's May, so we'll ignore that last one, and this goes through to December. And then conversions and events. Now, this is the one I think is reasonably telling to what's going on in the market. Form submissions are down 14%. Phone link clicks are down 1.6%. Total conversions are down 6%, and the conversion rate's slightly down as well. So look, there are people in market. There will always be consumers looking to purchase, but at the moment it does appear that it is somewhat depressed. And I encourage you to follow this trend month on month to see how things are going, because there is interest. It's just we're not converting them. And how can we convert them? Using enhanced conversions is one way, but definitely inducing them in others. Is it a price point for yourself? Could you be looking at sales? Do you need to just generally increase the traffic to the site? Is it a targeting question? There are things that you should be talking to your project manager about, with your internal teams as well. As I say, I do encourage you to go to our YouTube channel and look at the 200 plus videos that we have on a variety of online solutions and suggestions that can help your business to grow, because we need to throw everything in the kitchen sink at it at the moment, certainly through these winter months in New Zealand, and in the summer months in the Northern Hemisphere. We need to make sure at all times we're focused on making money, generating leads, generating phone calls and form submissions. And that is absolutely our job to support you in that. So, oops, stop that one. So I think that's more or less me. I don't know how long this has gone for. I don't want to ramble for too long, except to say thank you as ever for taking the time to listen to me and for your continued support. It really is wonderful. I'm very humbled by our clients and our staff. I'm heading to Manila later in May to see our Manila-based team. That will be a good experience. It's always good to get over there once a year and meet with them and really get to grips on what's making things tick and how we can improve our operational team and our insights team over there. So that will be exciting. I'll report back on that. I might even do my memo from Manila. So I hope you have a wonderful May. I hope to see that these numbers change out and we start to see things increase. But stick at it and stay well. Thanks.